Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of the SportsView, where we mix everything from sports to entertainment from a woman's point of view. I am your girl Jazz, and I have with me the lovely co-host.
Hi, I'm Delcy D. Thank you again for joining us. As you know, this weekend in Atlanta, it's a big weekend for us. We had the HBCU Atlanta Classic. And today in the show, we have the lovely ladies from Walk This Way Production, Miss Lawanda and Angela Bailey. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you. Welcome.
Can you tell us something about Walk This Way Production? We know this weekend you had the runway show that was featured at the 595 North event. Can you tell us something about that?
Walk This Way Productions is a fashion show production company. We also provide image consulting, model management, and model training. We try to focus on training and exposing African American talent, designers, makeup artists, stylists, and models.
Oh, okay. So are you originally from Atlanta?
Not at all. We're from Florida.
Okay, so you're based in, because I know a lot of the models came from the Tallahassee area. Did you choose that because FAMU and TSU were playing, or did you have models that went ahead and try out to be in the show?
Well, basically, we didn't even, the whole Atlanta concept is just because this is the first big event we wanted to tackle. We had a casting call. We held casting calls at different HBCUs around the U.S., and we're going to continue the whole casting calls. So technically, the models are from everywhere.
Wow.
You have models from D.C. that happen to go to FAMU, so on and so forth. But the models are from all over, and we will continue to hold casting calls throughout this fall and next fall to increase with our group.
Great.
So models are technically from any and everywhere.
Wow, that's interesting, because I was at the fashion show, and the runway, the show that you put on was so original. You know, they had little dancing skits in there. Who came up with that? Because usually the models just walk down the runway, strike a pose. Can I try out? And then they come back down. So who came up with that concept? Did the models do that themselves, or you guys, that's kind of something different that you're going to incorporate into your shows?
It's a part of our brand.
Okay.
It's both of us have formerly professionally modeled before, and we've done this the mainstream high fashion, walk down the runway, you're a hanger pretty much on the runway. But because we're different people, I'll say, from different cultures,
Right.
we know that our people like to be entertained. So we feel that runway can be a little bit more entertaining, a little bit more interactive. So we try to incorporate choreography, skits, themes to entice the audience a little bit more, to kind of bring them in a little bit more.
Right.
And we both are former dancers as well, so we choreograph the things that you see the models
Do a
doing.
little something?
Not
Okay.
at all. So yeah, everything is in house. It's a part of our brand, though.
Okay. And I know that proceeds from that show, went to different organizations, nonprofits in the community. Is that the whole concept? Will you guys do that with every one of your events that you put on?
Every one of these events, every one of the HBCU Classic fashion shows will benefit our community service programs.
Wow.
All of them will, from here on out.
So Lawanda, you're quite quiet. Can you tell me, like, where did you get your designers for the show?
We had designers from Ohio. We had Val Vintage. She was absolutely wonderful. We had a local vendor from here, from one of the malls here. I think it's Perimeter Mall, from one of the black-owned boutiques. We had another one from down South Florida, Miami, and we pulled a lot because we have a huge fashion closet ourselves that we've gathered. We had clothes from there too.
The show was fabulous, and if you wasn't there, you missed out.
Well, I feel out of the loop, and you guys are probably like, why is she so quiet? I didn't make the fashion show, and I'm sitting here like very sad
She's usually not
because I
quiet.
didn't go. So I'm kind of like one of those people that might have missed it this time, but will be anxiously waiting to see it again. So is this something that you guys are going to bring back every year? Is this something that you're thinking about doing on a monthly basis, or bringing more awareness to it?
Definitely. Our next show is November 19th. It's Orlando Classic Weekend with FAMU, the big classic where FAMU plays BCC.
Trying to say Atlanta wasn't a big classic.
More Floridians, I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's bigger to us.
Big ups Miami. I'm from there myself. Just gonna throw that in.
Yeah, so we definitely will continue. And next year we're going to tackle a total of 4 classics, and each year it's going to grow from there.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, we'll make one stop in for Howard University pretty soon.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back. My name is Delcy D, the lovely ladies from Walk This Way Production, and my lovely co-host.
I'm Jazz, and we'll be right back in just a second.